If you heard the term dividends before, but you're not quite sure what that means, don't worry, you're not alone. Dividends are a great way for investors to earn money while owning stocks, and they're simpler to understand than you might think. Today, we'll break down what dividends are, how they work, and why they're important for investing. Let's get started. First off, what is a dividend? A dividend is a payment that a company gives you for owning a stock, usually to share its profits. Not all companies pay dividends, but the ones that do see it as a way to reward people for owning their stock. Think of it this way. Let's say a company were a bakery, and the profits that they got from selling bread and cake and so on, a small piece of it they give back to the people who invested in their company. That's basically what a dividend is, sharing the profits with the people who are invested in your company. Now, you might be asking, but how do dividends actually work? When a company decides to pay a dividend, they create a small payout per share that the person owns. For example, if you own 50 shares of a company that pays a dividend of $1 per share, you'll receive $50 in dividend payments. These dividends are usually paid quarterly, which means every 3 months. But some companies have different payout plans where it can be monthly or bi-weekly or yearly. Now let's talk about why companies even pay dividends. Companies pay dividends to attract and reward investors. It's a way of saying thank you for believing in us and investing your money. Usually, dividends are paid by stable, profitable companies like Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, and so on. Many growth or young companies don't pay dividends because usually all their profits they're reinvesting right back into the company. There are 2 ways to use dividends. First, just get the payout. Whenever the payout is, you just get it, whether it be $1, $10, a couple of cents, you just get it in your account, wherever your brokerage is located. The other option is reinvest in dividends right back into that same company. So instead of getting paid out the set amount, instead you buy a partial share of that company with that payout amount. And then you just repeat this cycle whenever they have dividend payouts, slowly growing the size of your stock portfolio for this company. Now let's break down some of the benefits of dividends. First off, it's legit passive income. You're doing no work at all and getting paid out by this company just for owning their stock. Next, as I just mentioned before, compounding growth, where if you reinvest your dividends over and over again, you're slowly building your position in your portfolio with that company. And last but not least, lower risk. Usually, not always, but usually, companies that pay stable dividends are established companies, and usually they're less volatile. So owning them in your portfolio can be very beneficial. The last important part that you need to know about dividends is the dividend yield. This is how you calculate how much you'll get paid for your dividend per share. There is a formula for calculating the dividend, but simply put, once you get the percentage for that dividend yield, that percentage is what you'll get of the stock price for the year. For example, if it's a $100 stock and has a 5% yield for its dividend, across the whole year, you'll make $5, which is 5% of that $100 stock price. Here is a list of some popular dividend stocks. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them below in the comment section. And most importantly, make sure you learn something new today.